Now I call upon His Excellency Dr. Zafar Mirza to share his thoughts.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Prime Minister Modi, and thank you for your suggestions. I think it has been a constructive and insightful discussion that we had today, and I hope that we can keep up the momentum. And I think that it is important that in Saarc countries we give public health a chance to bring us together. Let me, as a public health person myself, say that in the context of health emergencies, we need to take a proactive approach. We should not wait for emergencies to happen and outbreaks to take place and then to start our preparations. Often, all of our health systems are undergoing reform in our countries. But what we forget in this reform process is that we also have to invest in health emergencies, preparation, response, and recovery. So if we need to take a proactive approach there, and that's what we are now doing in Pakistan. I would also like to mention that the Saarc region generally remains a least integrated region in the world. I'm stating the obvious. The last Saarc summit was held in Nepal in 2014, and our health surveillance mechanisms are fragmented, and necessary regional cooperation and coordination mechanisms are largely conspicuous by their absence. We believe that Saarc Secretariat does provide us that platform which can bring us together, and we believe that we need to use this platform as a platform for pooling of resources of all kinds, including technical expertise, national experiences, and even financing, which can be used by all the members of the Saarc region. Your Excellencies, I would also like to mention that we hope that during this COVID emergency, our member countries will provide access to emergency assistance to all our regions in our countries, because equity in health is a fundamental principle of public health. In this regard, let me say that it is a matter of concern that COVID-19 has been reported from Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And in view of the health emergency, it is imperative that all lockdown in the disputed territory must be lifted immediately. Opening up communications and movement would facilitate dissemination of information, allow distribution of medical supplies, and enable containment and relief efforts to proceed unimpeded. Lastly, I would like to also address the point that His Excellency President Ghani made, and we understand his concern about the border crossings and their closure. I want to reassure him that we have done this for temporarily so that we can reinforce our point of entries and land crossings, and this is exactly in the light of the WHO guidelines and the steps being implemented by regional states to contain the spread of the virus. This is a temporary measure. I assure you, Pakistan remains cognizant of Afghanistan's needs and requirements, and I assure you that the essential supplies, including food and medicine, will be allowed through as the requisite surveillance and screening mechanisms are put in place. I thank you very much.
Excellencies, thank you once again for your time and your ideas. We have had a very productive